My name is Kiki.
And I'm Sarah.
Welcome to Calling the Shots. Happy day after Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Last week was day after National Girls, Women in Sports Day.
Yeah.
This week is day after Valentine's Day. We're just barely missing these holidays.
Yeah, really. Like, do we release on Wednesday? I don't know.
I don't know. Why is Wednesday such a good day? I
Yeah.
don't really know, but I guess it is. Yeah, I hope everybody had a great Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
What do you do anything? You have obviously been in a relationship for years.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not obvious to everyone. You've been in a relationship for years. We've talked about it. I don't know.
Yes.
Do you guys have I almost said Thanksgiving traditions, Valentine's Day traditions, or
not really. There's been a few Valentine's Days where I feel like early on, we made it more of a big deal.
Yeah.
He cooked me dinner and decorated my apartment one time.
That's cute.
And it was very cute, but I feel like we don't do anything super crazy. Also, it's because it's such a big deal for other people, going out can be just such a pain, trying to get reservations and all that stuff. So usually if we just make a cute little romantic dinner at home or
That's
something.
cute.
But yeah, we're not we don't do anything crazy because again, it just, if you love it, good for you, but it feels just like a made up holiday, an excuse to be romantic, which spontaneous, which is great.
People love
and some people need, but it's okay to get flowers on a random Tuesday in
totally
July. I don't know.
I am the type where I'm ooh, any excuse to celebrate, but I also am not so overly dramatic about it.
Yeah.
I feel last year, you were saying, I was impressed. My boyfriend, because he told me weeks beforehand, there's a restaurant I want to go to, and I was okay. And he called them weeks beforehand, and they were booked. And he's I'm so sorry. What if we went to dinner on the 13th? I don't want to be lame. And I was that literally does not matter.
Yeah, literally could not.
Couldn't care less what day it is. That's
Yeah.
fine. And it was fun. And it was still, even on the 13th, I was there are so many couples here. Other people are doing the same thing. So it is interesting.
Yeah. I do love a good Galentine's though. You know what I mean?
I almost feel
I haven't done a ton of them, but I'm it's fun, you know?
That's what I was going to say. I almost feel Galentine's is more fun than Valentine's.
True.
Nothing against the men, okay?
Yeah.
I love getting the gifts.
It's just fun to get together with the girls, though.
It is.
Also, I feel as you get older and everyone gets more adult and, their schedules get busier, it makes it harder to, actually get together.
100%.
And so having, a day as an excuse for everyone to, want to do something, I feel helps, you know?
No, I agree.
So we love a good Galentine's.
We love a good Galentine's. I've been seeing so many TikToks and Reels that were this is how you do a Galentine's, and I was this looks so mumuch fun.
Yeah.
I think this is the move.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, same.
So honestly, if you're single and you're because I feel when you're single, it's oh, Valentine's, it's honestly, have fun with the girls.
Yeah.
Because it's fun when you're in a relationship, but also you could do that any day.
Yeah, exactly. It's very true.
Those are my thoughts. Also, my boyfriend's birthday is a month after Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah.
Presents become difficult.
Yeah.
I'm I feel we just had Christmas,
yeah,
you know?
My husband's birthday is right after Christmas, so I feel that.
You know?
Yeah, it's hard.
How are we supposed to manage?
Yeah. Then again, my birthday's right after Valentine's.
Yours is. Yours is yeah.
Yeah. So, it's coming up, but today's episode I'm so excited for
is, I don't even know how to frame this because it is sports couples, right?
Yeah. But sports celebrities kind of thing, kind of a little bit deep dive in some of them that we haven't gone into.
Yes, this was one of the first episodes we did on the podcast. We're doing it again, but instead of ones we've already done, we're doing new ones for you guys because,
and more recent ones. I feel a lot of these happened
this is our generation.
Yeah,
in the past it's been okay, the Beckhams who love them,
yeah, or Tom Brady and.
By the way,
oh gosh,
when this comes out in less than a week, I will be next to the Beckhams. So
shut up.
Because we have the Miami
you're going
game.
to Miami. Oh my gosh.
Isn't
iconic.
That crazy?
Yeah, that's so exciting.
I'm like really hoping I see David and Victoria too. Obviously, I'm so excited about Messi and Busquets and Suarez and just the whole Barca gang back together. Yeah. But like the pop culture girl in me is also really excited to see the Beckhams.
Yeah.
And I really hope I get close to them.
Yeah.
Keep your composure.
Yeah.
But like there's it's too star-studded over there.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyways, they are iconic. We've talked about other ones that are iconic.
Tom and Giselle.
Well, no longer.
No longer.
An iconic breakup, maybe.
Yeah. But it's time to talk about some recent ones that we haven't dove into, which is exciting.
These are like, I feel like very like trendy.
Yes. 100%.
Maybe for starters, Sarah and I have talked about Vampire Diaries.
Yes.
Okay? Which, by the way, I may have watched a few episodes recently.
Oh my gosh.
I was having a really hard day.
That's your like
and literally I was like, yeah, my boyfriend and I were just like chilling, watching a show. We were like about to watch a show and I was just like exhausted. Like it was just clear I was struggling. And he's like, is there like a certain show you want to watch? Like what? I'll watch whatever you want to watch.
Yeah.
And I was like, and he's like, Vampire Diaries, and I was like, actually, yes.
Love that.
So since then I've like
love
watched
that for you and love that he did that.
I know, because he's not, listen, some boys are like into the like teenage drama shows and he's not. I wish he was. Yeah. Okay. But this was my in. Yeah. And I took it.
Yeah. You took the opportunity.
I took the opportunity. And the first thing I said to him, because he's a snowboarder, is I said, you know, she's married to Shaun White, right?
Yeah.
Or
they're engaged.
Yeah. Yes. I was like, you know, she's engaged to Shaun White. And he was like, what?
Yeah.
So, and then he was like, and then when I pulled
up pictures, they're not engaged.
Okay,
they're just dating.
They should be engaged.
Yeah, will get to that, but I was like, I feel like they're not yet, but there's been questions surrounding it.
The thing to me is I feel like they've been together so long that they are. Yeah. But they're not.
No, they're not. Sorry.
So let's get into it.
Anyways, all right.
So we didn't even say, did we say Nina Dobrev?
What was that?
Did we even say her name?
Yeah, I thought we did. Nina Dobrev and Shaun White are a couple who should be engaged, but they're not.
Yeah.
They have been together for a long time, like we said. They first met.
We said Shaun White's a snowboarder also, right?
Yes, he's a very famous snowboarder.
He's like an Olympic gold medalist snowboarder.
Yeah.
I should pull up his credentials, honestly.
Yeah. Because they're long. He's like up there.
I feel like everyone does know who he is. Yeah. But I don't know if maybe they don't.
No, you're 100% right. This is where the sports tie in.
I'm like 5-time Olympic and 5-time Olympic and 3-time Olympic gold medalist in half-pipe snowboarding. He holds the world record for most X Games gold medals and most Olympic gold medals by a snowboarder. That's Shaun White.
Yeah, so he's the GOAT of snowboarding.
Yeah.
And he's dating Vampire Diaries star Nina Dobrev. Mm-hmm. They first met at an award show in 2012, but it wasn't until like 2019 when they were like formally introduced.
Don't you feel like that always happens? There's like a little like, oh, we were just at this thing and saw each other, and nothing happened for a little while after.
Yeah,
like, I feel like it's always like that.
It's true. So they actually were like introduced in 2019. Fast forward to April 2020. After like months of hanging out, they became Instagram official. When Nina showed like a picture of her giving Shaun White a quarantine haircut because COVID, obviously.
That's such an iconic way to just it's just so funny because it's so casual.
Yeah,
that's not how
and
people.
It was like I can add like hairdresser to my resume or something like that on top of being like girlfriend.
What a hard launch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep going.
It was very cute.
I didn't realize that part.
And then leading up to the 2022 Beijing Olympics, Shaun White spoke to people about her support and there's just their beautiful relationship. And then he quote said, "Nina's incredible. What an influence on my life. Not only does she run her own show, her own world, companies she's involved in, things she's produced, all that stuff going on. She holds me to the same high standard, which is so wonderful to have in a partner. Love that. Again, we love a man that supports his woman.
Again, Mr. Simone Biles, take notes.
Yeah,
anyways.
Seriously. So they also recently...
It's just so funny. I can't not think about them.
Yeah,
okay,
same.
Keep going on.
My mind immediately went to that.
What else am I supposed to think of?
So Shaun White also just retired from the professional world of snowboarding, and Nina threw him a retirement party where everyone dressed up or like wore red wigs because he's a ginger, and for the longest time his iconic like long curly hair was a thing, and so everyone wore like signature wigs of that, which I think is fun.
That is so fun.
And then obviously we just talked about how they should be engaged. Well, at a Coachella event, People magazine asked Shaun White how he, like, if that's gonna happen soon, like popping the question, and he said he doesn't feel any pressure to propose, and that they're just enjoying their time together. But you never know, and you'll see what happens.
Here's the thing. I respect that.
Yeah.
It's just for my own personal sake, I think it'd be easier if you were engaged, because in my mind you are.
Yeah. In my mind you're already married.
In
like,
my mind, being engaged. Literally. Like, she about to be pregnant with your child.
Especially, like, you guys survived COVID together. Like,
true.
You know?
Hard times.
Hard times. You should just tie the knot already. No pressure, but, like, we're here for it. We support it.
Did you see her birthday post, like, 2 weeks ago?
No.
So, I just remembered this.
I think it was in... Shout out to People who gave us a very in-depth timeline of the relationship. Yeah. So I think I saw it, but...
Yeah, no, well, I follow her, so that's why I saw it, because... Anyway, like I said, I watch Vampire Diaries, and I still think about her. Yeah. Anyways, she's great. But no, so it was her 35th birthday, like 2 weeks ago or something, and there's like photos where all of her friends just come in and surprise her, and they're like, "Okay, we're going to Disneyland," and she was like super surprised, and he like organized and orchestrated the whole thing, which I think is like super fun. So they just, I feel like, have a very fun relationship. Yeah. They're very, very fun. And I love that personally.
Yeah. And I love that, like, they're also super open about the relations. That's what I learned from the People magazine article. It's all out there.
Do you know what's so funny? This is just so funny to me because I'm like, I love that they're so open about it. And then we talk about like Joe Burrow and his girlfriend Olivia, and I'm like, I love that they're so private.
True, it's true. I feel like it fits for certain couples, and other couples it doesn't.
As long as it feels genuine to them.
Yes, 100%.
And this does feel genuine to them.
That's a good point.
And I love love. Yeah. So sue me.
Okay, another one. This is like super recent, which I saw and was I didn't know. So I did a little research.
Yeah.
So
you and I both were like, wait a minute. What's going on here?
Yeah, we didn't know that he was even in a relationship. But Colorado, we've talked about them. Deion Sanders, they had a star two-way player named Travis Hunter, who we've also mentioned. He literally, as of like a couple weeks ago, proposed to his longtime girlfriend, Leanna Leaney.
Yeah, I think it's Leaney. It's soon to be Leanna Hunter. So.
Yes. Anyways, they met as students at Collins High School, which I think is so cute.
We
love a good high school sweetheart moment.
Love that.
And then she ended up moving to Colorado during his senior year of high school, and they've been living together since then. They launched a YouTube channel together where they talk about their relationship and all that kind of stuff. And then earlier, like I said, a couple weeks ago, they vacationed in Puerto Rico, and that's where Travis Hunter popped the question, which was so cute.
Love the location.
She posted and was like 1,000,000 times yes. It was very cute. And I was like, I didn't even know about them, but like after doing a little research, I'm like, okay, this is really cute. The fact that they've been together. We love when like it happens before he gets big, famous, right? You know?
And
it's
like
super fun.
Especially for him, like it wasn't like, he was probably great in high school, but like even before Colorado, it wasn't like, oh, he's just going to be a star and I just know it. Like, maybe she did feel like that, but like, it's not like the rest of the world did. And that's like, sometimes people are like, they're just chasing the money. They're just whatever. It's like, whoa. They've been together forever.
Been ride or die.
She is ride or die. She is it. So, also, have you seen her ring?
Yes.
A whole lot of diamonds.
Yeah. Very, very pretty.
Very, very pretty. Very shiny.
Icy, as some would say.
That's the word.
Yeah.
Truthfully, like, that's how I would describe it. Because it's not even, like, one fat rock. Like,
the entire, like,
band
is diamonds. And not like, just, like, small ones, like, big diamonds.
Like, square diamonds. Yeah. Like, it's made, the band is diamonds.
Yeah.
So, it's not like a band with diamonds in it.
Yeah.
It's diamonds.
Yeah.
So, which is honestly...
Good for her.
Good for her. Good for them. Good for NIL for making sure he could buy a ring like
Amen
that.
To that. Like, amen to that.
So that's super fun. This next one, we've talked about some of the most popular wives and girlfriends of the players.
Yes.
Of just players in general. Mm-hmm. And for me, there is one that stands above them all.
Yes.
And it is Allison Cooch. She is so cool.
Yes.
And so genuine. Mm-hmm. And so just authentic and real. Like,
about her life. About the NFL and her journey with, like, her husband.
So her husband, who is the other part of the story, by the way.
Yeah, so, I was like, we should mention him
too.
Isaac.
His name is Isaac. However, don't get it twisted. Everybody calls him Mr. Cooch.
Yeah. And he is fully supportive of that.
He thinks it's so funny. Yeah. He's like, guess
Which, again, take notes.
Take
Simone Biles' husband.
Straight up. He's like, listen, doesn't bother me. She brings in the big bucks. Like, she's got her own thing going on. So, Isaac and I literally am like, I think it's Rochelle.
Yeah, Rochelle.
But when I see it, I'm like, I don't know, because it's Mr. Cooch to me. But anyways,
he played for the Raiders. We should probably mention.
So that's what I was going to say. Isaac Rochelle, he's a football player. He's kind of gone through a couple different NFL teams, right? So, but before we get to that, I just want to backtrack. So they met while they were at Notre Dame, and they started dating in late 2014. So they've been together for a minute. Okay?
Another ride or die.
Yeah, exactly. So when Isaac finished college football, he was drafted by the Chargers. And they kind of just like did their relationship long distance. She was finishing up school and he was in California, obviously. And then she made her TikTok page in 2019. So before that, she I think just had graduated, gotten a job, whatever. Yeah. But then lo and behold, she makes a TikTok just filming videos of herself that are kind of like vlogs about being an NFL girlfriend. Mm-hmm. I feel like she is one of the first like true influencer wags that we've seen where like on TikTok they 2019 was like pretty early on in TikTok.
So get ready with me for an NFL game or a day in my life.
Yes, kind of she was on it.
Yeah.
You know? And anyway, so then in 2020, Isaac proposed to her, and then I thought this was super fun. So the two tied the knot in Cabo in April 2021, but they revealed they actually eloped prior to their wedding at a destination wedding.
Love that.
I just think that's so fun. And it just feels like very fitting to them, and I think it's really cool because a lot of influencers, it's like, it's totally fine that you want to have a big wedding that everyone attends and there's like tons of photos and whatever. But I think it's cool that they just had this very like
intimate,
special, private, intimate thing. Mm-hmm. And then they had their wedding. And especially as people like who have put themselves in the spotlight. Mm-hmm. So in June, he was cut from the Raiders as she was announced they're expecting like their first child together.
Yeah.
But their daughter was born. Her name is Scotty B. She was born December 9th. And they're parents now.
Yeah, and they're the cutest.
Guys, if you don't know them, like, go and search Allison Cooch and Isaac will show up with her.
Yeah.
They are so cute. He is so fun. They're so supportive of each other. It was really I feel like she's just been so real about, like, this is not all, like, glamorized. Like, she's literally like, so I'm pregnant.
And it kind of sucks.
It kind of sucks because my husband just lost his job.
Yeah. And I don't know what's going to happen.
Yes. So, yeah, it's just she's very real about it. And they're so cool. And I love their stuff more than anyone. So,
me too.
Go look at them.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Another one that's also really fun that we haven't really touched on.
I don't know if we've even mentioned this. I feel like we must have, but then again,
who knows? But we're big High School Musical fans too here.
Yeah.
And Vanessa Hudgens is dating a former MLB shortstop named Cole Tucker, and they went official early 2021. And she revealed that she met the athlete through a Zoom mediation group before sliding into his DMs. So she really made the first move.
Let's go, Vanessa.
She saw him and shot her shot, and it landed. I mean, like, it's Vanessa Hudgens. So, like, he would be a fool not to.
Duh.
But I, like, didn't know anything really about them. Like,
I didn't know how they started.
Them occasionally, but I just thought it was fun that, like, so random.
Yeah.
Through, like, the Zoom meeting, what?
Yeah.
How are you both in the same circle?
Come again?
Yeah, which is so interesting. But love that for her. And they actually just got engaged this month, February 2023. So
exciting.
Super fun for them. Again, super recent. There's not a lot more than that. But I am a big fan of it and I support it. And I think good for her. We love, as we said. And good for her for, like, shooting her shot. It shows you that you can shoot your shot and it can land.
100%. Their little engagement picture was just, like, so cute. Just the two of them. And she's, like, throwing up her ring finger. They're really adorable. And I think it's just, she was with Austin Butler for, like, 9 years before.
So long.
So long. So I'm just, like, glad that she found her person. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that she's engaged and they're going to spend their whole lives together.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's fun about these couples being, like, kind of newer is, like, I mean, relatively newer, right? Like, literally some of them have been, the last one I just said, they've been dating for 10 years, but they're still, like, you compare it to people who have already had, like, almost a lifetime together, you know? But yeah, I just think, like, what's cool is we get to see their relationships unfold.
Yeah, and I also thought it was fun that, like, all the ones we talked about are kind of in different stages in the relationship, which is so fun to see.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I don't know. It just, they were fun, and so we'll keep track of them, see how things continue.
You'll get the updates.
Yeah, for sure.
I do want to say, you guys, if you're wondering why we didn't talk about the Super Bowl, I do feel like we have to preface.
Yes.
I should have done this at the beginning of the episode, but I just started talking about Valentine's Day.
We got excited.
We love.
Yeah.
We did have to pre-record this because I'm out of town, as we mentioned last episode. I'm on a cruise. So, I cannot wait to talk about the Super Bowl with you guys, hopefully, unless the Niners lost, in which case
we might just...
we might not talk about it. Maybe we'll talk about the halftime.
But yeah, that is true. We should have said...
That is true. If you were waiting for it, sorry.
Sorry.
Not this episode, and also...
Not next episode,
but we're so excited about next episode.
Yeah.
Like, we've never done a topic like this.
Yeah.
I've never seen people do topics like this. It was almost hard to do because of that. But
yeah, because it was hard to find
the topics.
But
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
What a teaser. Yeah.
What a teaser.
Anyways, hope you had a great Valentine's.
Hope you had a great Valentine's. Happy late love day. And just know that we love you all. Mm-hmm. That's all we've got from Calling
the Shots.
We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.